days. I mean, I went on an app. I was being very honest, I would say. Lonely control freak, seeks man a few words. For a romantic game, as Simon says, you know. And I wasn't getting very far. It's hard to find a good one, you know. I want a good one. I've waited this long. I went out with a guy. Halfway through the meal, he turns to me and he goes, "That's not your natural color, that's fake." But my hair. I'm like, "Oh, you got me. I'm busted. My hair color is fake." "But you didn't pick up on all those fake laughs earlier, did you?" "No, you didn't." Got you there. I went out with another guy and 5 dates we went out on, and he invited me over to his apartment to make supper. So I go over and I hear this weird noise in the other room. He goes in the other room and it's like this weird wee, wee, wee. So I poke my head in. I'm looking to see what he's doing. He's inflating an inflatable mattress. I'm like, okay, so now I know on date 1 or 2 I need to ask, do you have a mattress? And is it inflatable? Because that's a deal breaker for me. But I feel like he should have asked, hey, do you like to sleep on square balloons? I said, no. Namaste. Good luck with your journey. I did have one guy, really nice guy, like a gentleman. He called me up on the phone. Nobody really does that anymore. And he called me up on a Sunday. He asked me out for a Thursday. And he says, I'll call you Thursday at 7 o'clock. We'll make a definite plan. Fine. Monday, I go get my nails done. Tuesday, picking out my jeans. Wednesday, I'm getting my hair blown out. Thursday comes around, 7 o'clock, he calls. He asks me if I want to go to Starbucks for a cup of coffee. I'm like, I had my coffee at 7 o'clock this morning. What's your backup plan? You want to go to the post office, grab a book of stamps together? I mean, thought we were going on a date, not running errands. Anyway, I know that I've been thinking a lot about getting married, and not so much like looking at venues or dresses, but subtle things. You know, like I'll fill out a legal form, and it'll say single or married, and I'll check off single, and then I write in, but I can explain. You know, I was out the other night. I was having I was eating alone, and this guy came up to me and he whispered, "Are you waiting for your husband?" And I was like, "Yes, are you him?" I've been waiting for a very long time. My friends back home, they used to help me, you know. They'd try to hook me up. They'd call me with leads. They'd be like, "Oh, I know a businessman. He has 3 houses. He loves to travel." And now as the years have gone on, I get these calls like, "Hey, my mechanic just lost his hand in a carburetor accident. Do you know how to do bandages? Housing's included." That's all right. I think the biggest thing for me is that, I feel like I'm not a man-hater. I like men. I feel like if men were pets, I would have one. I might even have 2 or 3 of them. I feel like I'm the type of woman who would move to the country so my men would have more room to run around. You know, I'm selfless like that. I just think that guys can be stupid. I had a guy come up to me after a show, and he goes, "I'm really into chubby chicks." And I was like, "Oh, too bad I'm not into honest guys. Because we would have had a really nice relationship ahead of us, you and I." It's hard to tell you don't know when you're with someone stupid as adults. As kids, we knew they were in a special class, or they had a crusty nose. You know, they had a stupid tell. But as an adult, you can be involved with someone for like 6-7 months before you're like, oh, you're an imbecile. Okay. That's why we're having so many problems.